All right, you clicked this video because you saw me take this brand to $1 million, but now I'm stuck. So in this video, I want to explain to you why this happened, why I can't scale this right now, and what I'm doing to fix it so you can avoid making the same mistakes with your own brand or with your own future brand. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Motaj. I'm the owner of Moon High Marketing, and we've taken multiple brands to multiple six figures per month. So let's get into it. So with this brand right here, I was able to scale this from 0 to 1.1 million in 90 days. And by the way, I made a whole separate video on that. If you want to go watch that, it's going to be in the top right corner. But as you can see right here, so from the beginning, okay, if we go all the way back to the early days of this brand, it was in the beginning of September, okay? We were doing 170 bucks a day, 140 bucks a day, literally just completely drop shipping from scratch. And now if we look at the last 90 days, right? In October, we scaled it to 4K days, 3K, 4K, 5K days, and all the way up to our biggest day, which was a $28,000 day. But as you can see over here, in the end of November, beginning of December, we had a huge dip in revenue. Okay, and we were just basically surviving off email revenue at this point. Ads were completely shut off because our ad account got banned right after Black Friday. Okay, and I want to explain to you guys why this happened and how you can avoid the same thing, the same poison happening in your business. So the reason we were able to scale in the first place is because we were using what we call ripped creatives. Okay, ripped content. And if you have a big brand right now, or if you've been in ecom for a long time, I'm sure you're familiar with this. Ripped content or ripped creatives are basically ads that you're taking from another brand that's already running. So you go on TikTok Shop, or you go on Facebook ad library, and you're ripping content from other brands that are selling the same product as you. And in the beginning, this is a deadly method to get to your first 1K, 2K, 5K days, because you don't have to go invest your own time and money into getting creatives to go run your brand, right? You don't have to go pay UGC creators. You don't have to go pay any content creator. You don't have to go buy the product yourself or waste time filming your own ads, because why go do that and risk something that hasn't been tested yet or hasn't been proven yet, when you can just take somebody else's creatives, take another brand's creatives that's already working, and use that to scale to your first few thousand dollars a day, right? So it's a really, really good and deadly method to really get to your first 1K, 2K, 5K days fast. But just like it's deadly in a positive connotation, it's also really, really deadly in a negative one too. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean by that. So using ripped content is a double-edged sword, because even though it was able to help us get to our first 1, 2, 5K, 10K days, even all the way up to almost 30K a day, the problem is it was also the reason for our downfall. So I explained to you guys earlier how we already got banned over here for a couple days back in early November. And then we also got banned sometime in mid-November, right? These were regular ad account bans. This is normal. This is going to happen to you if you're running ads on Facebook. Your ad account is going to get banned sometimes, but it's not an extreme ban, okay? What happened to us over here after Black Friday is something called an IP ban. It's an intellectual property ban. And from my understanding, intellectual property is the creative work that's created by a brand, or at least as it relates to this. But pretty much what that means is the brand's ad creatives, the brand's graphic design, the brand's landing pages, product pages, images, videos, anything creative that the brand comes up with, you can't copy that, because that's their intellectual property. That's what the term is. And it's pretty much, think of it as like copyright or a trademark. It doesn't have to be trademarked. It doesn't have to be copyrighted, but it can still, Facebook still recognizes it as the brand's intellectual property. So you can't go and rip their content. Even though people do it all the time and it's kind of a part of the game, you're not really supposed to be doing that. And if you get caught one too many times, Facebook is going to hit you with what we call an IP ban, intellectual property ban, which is a much more serious ban. Because this one, so here's the thing when it comes to ad account bans, right? Usually when your ad account gets disabled, you can pay in a Facebook insider. You can pay a rep at Facebook, or a middleman between you and a rep at Facebook, to go and reinstate the account for you, to bring it back up, okay, to remove the restriction. And that's obviously what we did here, to get right back up within a day or two, right? But when you get hit with an IP ban, it's basically like Facebook has their eyes on you now. And it's risky for even the reps to try to get your account back up. That's how bad it is. And you want to avoid this at all costs. You don't want to get hit with one of these because it's going to be really, really tough for you to get back up. And as you can see here, we were going strong. We were hitting easily in the range of 20 to 30K days consistently. And then we get hit with the ban and we slowly go down to a couple thousand a day just off email revenue. And we weren't able to get back up until December 16th over here. And even when we did get back up, we were still only hitting 10 to 12K a day. We weren't at the 20 to 30K a day mark that we were at just a few weeks prior. So this is what happens when you get hit with the ban and then you lose momentum too. So it's not even just that we lost revenue for this little period of time right here. That's not even the worst part. The worst part is we couldn't get it back up to the same momentum that it was at previous to this. Because over here, our margins were falling in a range of 15 to 20% profit. Now, ever since the 16th, it's been around the range of 5%, which is really, really bad. You don't want to be in that range. At that point, you can't scale. You have to get yourself back up to 20 to 30% again. So, I mean, I'm making this video to kind of warn you guys of the double-edged sword of using ripped content, because even though you can scale really, really hard with it, it can tear you down overnight just like this. And if you think you're safe, I'm telling you right now, you're not. Okay, my piece of advice to you guys, my 2 cents, and what I'm going to apply to myself and to all of my brands. We're going to get in-house creators into our team. Moon High Marketing is going to start hiring in-house creators so that we can create our own content for the brands that we have. So yeah, I mean, all that to say, don't rely on ripped content to scale, okay? I'm telling you right now, you can go ahead and think that you're safe. You can go ahead and think that Facebook's not going to be out to get you. Okay, if you're doing your little $300, $500, 1K days, you're going to be fine. You have nothing to worry about. But I'm talking to the big dogs that are doing 10, 20, 30K a day plus, okay? If you are, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to say it for you one more time. Don't rely on ripped content to scale. Please, I'm telling you, okay? Listen, I'm going to get this solution. I'm going to get this problem solved immediately, ASAP, because we're fast problem solvers. And I'm going to make sure that I have a solution implemented for this, okay? And if you're a brand that's doing above 30K a month right now, if you're an e-com brand or an e-learning brand that's doing above 30K a month, then click the link down below in the bio. It's going to take you to my VSL. You can watch that. You can apply to work with my agency, and we'll get on a call if we see that you're a good fit and you qualify. I'll give you an offer and we'll make a decision from there, okay? But yeah, I mean, we'll see where this goes, okay? I'm going to continue to post updates about this brand, and I'm going to continue to solve this problem. And once I do find a solution for this, once I find the exact solution that's going to work for us, then I'm going to update you guys as soon as possible. And if you guys want to see any other videos like this, or you have any specific topics that you want me to cover, if you guys want me to do a step-by-step case study on how I scaled this brand, or anything that you want to see, leave it in the comments down below. But until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.